Hola, comadres. Here we are running into the very last week of May. Early in the month, I gave y'all a challenge to make an appointment for something that you needed to take care of, something you've been putting off. And you still have like 7 days left in May to get that appointment made. I did go to my mammogram, so that was one that I had committed to. And I went to the dentist. The last one is a blood work, so I got to squeeze that in here before the end of the month. And it wasn't always like this. I would put it off and put it off and put it off, especially something that didn't seem like, if body parts were not about to fall off, I wasn't taking care of things. And I realized that if I want my parts to last, I have got to put in the time to check it as we go. We feel very guilty if we don't get our child the medical care they need, or that we don't get them the dental checkups, or we don't buy them the vitamins, or whatever it is, right? The power in our household mostly comes from us. So guess what? We are the engine that needs the tune-up. We are the one that we need to keep aware of what is needed. So if you haven't done any yet, you still have time. You still have time to look up that number, to dial, or to make that online appointment. If you've been really needing to get a massage, that could be your assignment. If you're up to date on your medical, on your gyno exams, on your doctor, on all of those things, then do something else that's going to care for your body, mind, and spirit. If you haven't been to the gynecologist since you had your baby, and they're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or some big number like that, then I challenge you to go ahead and make that appointment. Caring for ourselves also teaches our children that we love ourselves and that we love them enough to take care of us. I know last week I fell at school, and it happens. My balance is not the greatest. It's something that I'm trying to work on, but sometimes it lets me down. I tripped over something and boom, crash, bang. I mean, it was a hardcore. I felt like I was in a wreck, and I really was. I was in a wreck with the floor, and thank God there was nothing bleeding or broken, but I've just been feeling kind of shook up and in some pain. But that's not a reason to go sedentary. It's like I got to do some stretching. I need to check. I need to pay attention to myself. If I had needed to go to the doctor, I would have gone. I know that there's times when I'm like, well, let me just see what happens. Let me just see what happens. And that really does not work out. So we have to be able to discern between this is going to take time to get better and I need some outside help. I had a concussion and it took me a while to go get that checked. That wasn't now. That was, about a year and a half ago. But I know that it impacted every single thing that I tried to do for about 6 weeks. And so taking time to take care of ourselves, that's the prevention that we need to avoid bigger problems. We might be like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to go take a mammogram. I don't have time to go get that test. But who has time for chemo, right? Who has time to put your life on hold? And that happens even with detection. So we want to make sure that if there's anything going that shouldn't be going in our bodies, that we're finding out right away so we can take appropriate action. It's much better to get your teeth cleaned than it is to get a root canal. There's all the things that we know. Mentally, we know, cognitively, we know, but we put off what our needs are. And I'm challenging you, May's not over. Get an appointment in, post what you're doing, look at what you can do. Sometimes you need to make an appointment with yourself to take a nap. Oh my gosh, think of that. You're like, oh my, when is that going to be? The reality is if we wait until we're broken down, then the breakdown takes a lot longer to recover from than a day or two or a week or a month or a season of being overrun and overtired. So my challenge for you this week is to look at what are you going to do in terms of an appointment you've been putting off, or what are you doing to invest in your mental, emotional, and spiritual health, physical health. Maybe you need a nap. Maybe you need a massage. Maybe you need to go to the dentist. Maybe you need to just take some time for you and let your children enjoy someone else in your family who loves them. We're looking forward to seeing you on Zoom on Wednesday. Hopefully you're going to have a report for us by then of something you have on the calendar or you got it done. We are a very important part of our household. And if we're going to keep going, we got to put some fuel in this tank. So today, have a great day. Know that you're amazing superpower, and superpowers have to plug in and charge also. So take care of yourself. We'll see you back Wednesday on Zoom, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. Hope to see you there. Take care, ladies.